wonder if you experience the same thing. Sometimes I'm inspired by a genre or a specific vibe. Sometimes I label a song like that, even though I may not always stay faithful to that genre. Not Supposed to Find Out is the dark classical music one. Not The Prey But the Hunter is the metal genty one. My latest released song, The Journey, which go check it out anywhere you listen to your music on, I kind of refer to it as the country song. Before you leave the video because you're not a country fan, or you get your southern cowboy hat going, calling it a country song is probably the most sacrilegious thing you can do with the country genre. This song was just inspired by country vibes. It was all based around using hybrid picking and some of those banjo rolls and open G strings. And using some more diatonic melodies, even if the chords don't exactly stay diatonic. In case it wasn't obvious already, you can and should go check it out. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow, and stay tuned for more because I'm releasing new songs every week and I'm releasing new videos every day, twice a day. There are a lot of ways to figure out a chord progression or a way to harmonize a melody, and while some of them require learning music theory, which I think you should do, sometimes you can just figure some stuff out by looking at it visually. Like in the case of my latest released song, To Journey, which you can and should go check out anywhere you listen to your music at. I started with a G minor chord, moving to a B flat major chord. I did this A minor 7 flat 5 chord, and I looked at it and was like, doesn't this chord look a little bit too much like an A flat major 7 chord? It's just one note that changes that goes from A to A flat. Not only does it change the root of the chord, but it also changes the quality of the chord. If we play the A half diminished chord, it kind of puts us around a G natural minor tonality, but if instead we play the A flat major chord, it actually gives the song a little bit of a more Phrygian-ish vibe. I couldn't figure out which one I liked more, so I just played both. In case it wasn't obvious already, go check out my latest released song, To Journey, and leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow, and stay tuned for more because I'm releasing new songs every week and I'm releasing new videos every day, twice a day. If you want to make a country sounding song, or at least country inspired, like I did when I was trying to figure out my latest released song, To Journey, which you can and should go check out anywhere you listen to your music at, I'd say hybrid picking, the technique where you play with your pick along with your fingers, is the appropriate technique to give you a little bit more of that spanky sound. I wasn't really worried about it because the riffs weren't too complicated, the song wasn't even that fast. I never really noticed how tough it can be to really keep those subdivisions tight and keep that rhythm really focused and with a consistent sound, and I even considered changing for a pick to play those parts because it was just easier to play, but it didn't have the same sound. It was actually a big hybrid picking workout. In case it wasn't obvious already, go check out my latest released song, To Journey. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow, and stay tuned for more because I'm releasing new songs every week and I'm releasing new videos every day, twice a day. when you have major and minor chords, if you don't play the third and instead replace it with the note that comes after it or the note that comes before it, you get a sus chord, which stands for suspended chord. With this feeling of suspense when we're waiting for the resolution to figure out if that chord is a minor or a major chord. Sometimes, depending on the context of the chord progression, you can kind of figure out if it's supposed to represent a major chord or a minor chord, but sus chords are a bit more than that. Like in the case of my latest released song, To Journey, which you can and should go check out anywhere you listen to your music at. I was just messing around with these sus chords. I noticed that if you had a G sus4 chord, it could also be a C sus2 chord. And when you're playing a G chord, that G chord can resolve easily into a C chord. But if you're playing a C chord, the C can resolve down to an F. And again, those are just a 5-to-1, but there are tons of other ones that you can make. And it completely inspired me to make some other types of chord progression. Like in the case of this riff right here. That just isn't sus chords moving around parallelly, and there's actually a couple of different progressions in the key of G minor in a way that you probably never heard it before. And without trying to sound pretentious, it's just a completely different vibe to play it with sus chords. We often just think of sus chords as a way to hide the quality of a chord, whether it's major or minor, and even sometimes surprise the audience with the actual chord quality, but it actually ends up giving it a completely different flavor. In case it wasn't obvious already, don't forget to go check out my latest released song, To Journey, and leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow, and stay tuned for more, because I'm releasing new songs every week, and I'm releasing new videos every day, twice a day. And back then I just wasn't as experienced with this whole songwriting thing. My latest released song, The Journey, which you can and should go check out anywhere you listen to your music at, is an older song of mine. I would just sit around and play and try and figure out something that I thought would kind of match that vibe. Then I go into MuseScore and notate everything down so that not only I have a bit of sheet music if I want to give it to other musicians to play it, but also so that I more accurately can figure out some of those more weird time signatures or interesting rhythmic figures. And I remember notating one of the riffs down. I was really struggling to figure it out. I knew the notes and the chords, and I kinda had the rhythm figured out, but then when I pressed play and transitioned from one riff to the other, it just didn't sound right. They were just completely different tempos. And when I went to my voice memos on my phone to figure out if I was playing the riffs right in the first place, I noticed I had figured out those riffs in completely different weeks and in completely different mindsets, and I wasn't even trying to accompany the first riff that I had figured out in its original tempo. I just figured out a second riff and was like, that's pretty cool, I'll just add it into the basket of riffs for the Journey song. I guess that when I was practicing the song and moving from one riff to the other, I was just moving tempos as well, making one part of the song to be in one tempo and then the other part of the song to be in another tempo. I then figured out a way to implement a similar version of the riff into the song by changing some time signatures around and changing the duration of some subdivisions, and in my opinion ended up figuring out a part that best suited the song than the original one that I had with the tempo change. There's nothing wrong with tempo changes in your song, it was just something that I wasn't exactly feeling for this song in specific. And from that moment onward, I actually started to implement this extra middle part to my songwriting process, which is to get a metronome and play the main riff of the song and try to figure out what's the sweet spot of tempo for that song in specific. And then with the metronome at the same speed, try and play every other riff that you have envisioned for the song. Because regardless of this rookie mistake, the truth is sometimes the sweet spot for one riff isn't exactly the sweet spot for another riff. Not only for the sake of the vibe of the song, but also for the playability of it. There's a lot of things I can say about my latest released song, To Journey, but in the context of us learning with each other, this is probably a high point. Don't forget to go check out To Journey and leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow, and stay tuned for more, because I'm releasing new songs every week and I'm releasing new videos every day, twice a day. these chords, my latest released song, To Journey, which you can and should go check it out anywhere you listen to your music at. And while listening back to one of those riffs, I just instinctually started playing the chorus melody over that section as well. Maybe this is one of those songs where the melody stays the same across the song, but the harmony and the parts beneath it are what give it the context to feel differently. The verse has that melody. The chorus has that melody. The bridge has that melody. And you might even find it hiding here and there if you listen to the song carefully though. You could say I'm just milking one melody for the entire song, and while that wouldn't exactly be inaccurate, I honestly think it is much deeper than that. In case it wasn't obvious already, go check out my latest released song, To Journey, and leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow, and stay tuned for more, because I'm releasing new songs every week, and I'm releasing new videos every day, twice a day. You weren't here this past week for the release of my latest released song, To Journey, which if you haven't, you can and should go check it out anywhere you listen to your music on. Not only can you find it in the description below on my Linktree or in my profile, you can also go into my YouTube channel. There's a full playthrough / music video for the whole song, which you can also go check out. And it goes without saying that your support has been super valuable to me. It really makes a difference, so please keep it up. It's been really fun to share my songs with you guys. Just because we're done with this song, it don't mean we're over. Starting tomorrow, I'm releasing another song, which you can also go pre-save along with the next one. And along with it, the consequential daily videos twice a day. So don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow, and stay tuned for more.